Perfect. Hi, everyone. I'm Mariana Lima. Welcome to this session. And I will already start by saying that I usually, when I do this presentation to audience that I'm actually looking, that I'm actually seeing, I I say this that I can't imagine how many of you have opened, if you're developers, a code base and immediately thought, who wrote this nonsense? Yeah. Now, the part that actually keeps me up at night, with AI generating code faster than any of us can read it, we are about to create that exact feeling at a scale. So this talk isn't really about clean code. It's about what clean code was always trying to do and why. In the AI era, that mission matters more and not less. Okay. I'll try to cover here 5 things in these 45 minutes, which is why clean code conversations went a little weird, what AI actually changed, and what it didn't. Vibes versus specs, vibe coding, what seniority looks like now, and why every line of code you write is teaching someone, whether you mean it or not. And I will ground all of it in the stack I believe the majority of developers are using nowadays. It might be React, Next.js, with headless CMS, specific Drupal, because that's where I live and that's where the crack shows up first. A little bit about me. I am a software engineer. I work with this stack myself. I did actually in the past some Drupal, and actually I came up through project leadership before engineering. And before all of that, I worked in music festival production in Brazil. And today I also mentor junior developers on my free time, God knows how. Mostly young women entering tech. And by doing that, I have received a few recognitions through the years. Was nominated 2 times Mentor of the Year by Women in Tech Network, received recognition Top 30 Women in Tech in Portugal, and a few others. And I'll be mentoring young ladies, recent graduated in computer science in different programs like She Code Africa, GMI, Women in Tech from Microsoft. And that mentoring work changed how I see code, right? Because juniors don't experience only our architecture diagram. They experience every PR, every naming, comments, shortcuts. Let me talk a bit about festivals, right? Since it taught me something engineering never says out loud. The audience sees lights, they hear music, they see the artist hitting every mark perfectly. What they never see are the cables, the contingency plans, the people quietly fixing disasters 30 seconds before the show starts. And if any of that invisible work fails, everyone in the audience notices. Even though they couldn't have told you what it was, they know something was off. When I moved into engineering, I had this strange deja vu. A product launch is like the opening night. Deployment feels like the lights coming up. Engineers coordinate systems and that no one will ever see. Usually they don't. And users, just like festival audiences, only notice the architecture when the architecture fails, when its production goes down. Bad code is invisible right up until it's everyone's emergency. Okay, uh, let's talk about how clean code got weird. before all, because somewhere along the way, and I think most of us have felt this, if you're an engineer, if you're into development, clean code stopped being a craft conversation and ended up starting, and I mean, it started being a flex. You have heard it, you might have heard it. Look at this abstraction, look at this design pattern, look how clever this architecture is. And sometimes, generally, that's craftsmanship, that's an engineer who cares. But sometimes it's engineers writing code to impress other engineers. And the second one is what I actually want to talk about. Is what that culture sounds like to a junior. And I hear that a lot. Trust me, I've been mentoring for 5 years already. They usually hear never do this. That's bad code. This isn't scalable. With no context, no actual explanation, no mentorship. 3 sentences and you see there, but zero teaching for them. And a mentoring could be like a conversation where you sit down, do pair programming, but do we have time for this? Are there other ways to actually mentor through your coding? And what that creates for them is just fear. Juniors stop asking questions, they stop pushing code with confidence. They stop experimenting in public, and I want to name this clearly. This is not engineering maturity, that's gatekeeping. And gatekeeping kills good engineers before the industry ever finds out they were good. Let me reframe what I actually mean. I'm not standing up here defending clean code as a religion. There is a real healthy debate in our field. People like Martin Fowler on one side, voices like John Alteshout pushing back on over abstraction. Those who knows these names. Both sides have a point. I'm not preferring that fight today. Okay. What I'm defending is much smaller and much more practical. Readability, maintainability, and empathy under AI acceleration. Clean code, the way I mean it, is communication, and that's it. Not purity, not patterns, not performance art, communication. That's my point with all that. And the question that changes everything is communication to whom? When I name something clearly, I'm helping a teammate, a junior on the front end, any backend developer maintaining the API I'm calling. And honestly, I'm helping me 6 months from now, wondering what version of myself wrote this disaster that I cannot even maintain myself. Future me, the future me is usually my harshest code reviewer. And as some of you might have already heard, I don't know, a Turing Award winner, Barbara Liskov, who noted, I think I remember, when you're building big programs, so you have many programmers working on them, your team is really only as strong as your weakest programmer. Let's get a bit more concrete here. Don't get scared if you don't know nothing of this. This is a real shaped piece of code from an Next.js app fetching a Drupal.json API. It works. It gets stuff. I just name it like this. It gets stuff. It fetches the API. And then I map it through the attributes. It runs in production right now somewhere on the internet. And 6 months from now, someone, maybe a junior, maybe your AI companion, maybe the future you, is going to have to change it. And they're going to have to guess what it does first. Here, Same fetch with a different intent. We have a sync function, get publish article, a return type, the endpoint and the filter named, validation made explicit, a two article mapped instead of just an inline shape. It's not more elegant, it's not more clever, it's not even much shorter, definitely. But it's just honest about what it does. And that gap between the first version and this one, that gap is what I call empathy. Now, the elephant in every engineering room, AI. OpenAI, GitHub Copilot, Anthropic, our friend Claude, and a dozen others have made code generation effectively free with Cursor, etc. So here's the shift. And I want everyone in this session, I don't know how many are there, but I want everyone to feel this. The bottleneck is in short software engineering is no longer typing. We can sense that, we can see that. The bottleneck, as I see, is judgment. And judgment doesn't autocomplete. Let's talk about vibe coding, for example. The loop is, I have an idea, I prompt AI, I move fast, I validate quickly. And to be honest, I think we all do this. And I want to give it a fair hearing because the discourse around it is weirdly extreme. One side says AI is going to replace engineers. The other side acts like using AI is cheating. Both takes are lazy. Vibe coding is generally great for some things. Prototypes, MVPs, our weekend experiments, validating an idea before you committing sprints to it. And if you're trying to find out whether something is worth building, vibe coding are the right tools. Either is the right tool, the right way to do it. Move fast, throw it away, and learn with that. But I mean, here's the part that matters. Specifically, if you are shipping anything to real users, AI can write code that looks senior without actually being senior. Confident syntax, familiar patterns, reasonable file structure, and underneath that, sometimes nothing. Sometimes worse than nothing. In a Next.js Drupal project I worked on a long time ago, I know, here's what I saw and AI quietly produced, and I had to put that slices here. Server actions in the wrong layer, running on the client when they should be on the server, and vice versa. Auto flows that look like, but I mean, it looked fine. And leak tokens, duplicate API calls, firing on every handler because the data flow wasn't actually thought through. And JSON API response shapes hard-coded across 30 components because the model never asked whether a mapper should exist. None of that fails the linter, none of it fails the build, and a lot of it ends up being shipped. It goes to production. And if you ever inherit an old Drupal code base, you already know what undocumented feels like. What we are doing now without realizing is generating that future trauma at machine speed. That's it. And here's the part I want junior developers in the session. If they are juniors, I think Kawan is junior, who is there. But hear this directly, okay? A senior looking at AI output catches most of those problems on instinct. A senior just looking at it will just go through it and identify the smelly part. A junior often won't, not because they are not smart because pattern recognition takes reps that AI is letting them skip, which means seniors don't matter less in the AI era. Actually, seniors matter more than ever. Which brings us to SDD, how people call it nowadays, spec-driven development. Which brings us to this part because vibe coding are how you explore, specs are how you actually scale. Okay, both are real engineering. They serve different moments. That's it. Look at the difference here between these two prompts. The first one, build authentication for my Drupal Next.js site, and that's it. The model is going to guess. It's going to pick the most common pattern in its training data and hand it back to you confidently. The second one names the architecture, OAuth password grant Drupal as the identity provider or back mapped to Drupal roles, server-side sessions, audit logging, same model, same temperature, different universe of output. AI is a mirror. It performs at the level of thinking you bring to it. So a modern spec in, I'm going to say 2026 to sound even more modern. This includes modern requirements, security expectations, architecture boundaries, accessibility, performance budgets, testing, documentation. Documentation. This is leadership work now. This is what senior engineering actually looks like when typing has been automated. And in the stack, most of us, this stack specifically that I'm bringing to you, most of us actually ship Next.js on the edge, Drupal as a headless content, and Outlayer, some procedures and headers as tree underneath. Every line we write either respects a boundary or quietly violates one. The spec is what tells the model and the team what belongs where. Which means seniority itself has changed. And I think we might be underselling how much of it. Old seniority was pretty much I write code faster than anyone with knowing all the requirement architecture necessary, all the methodology behind, all the product agreements, etc. I don't like to say that's obsolete. That's still relevant, and a senior specific should know that. But a junior with a good prompt outspaces that senior on a Thursday afternoon. If they know how to prompt very well, it becomes hard to compare. New seniority for me is different now. It's like I prevent expensive mistakes. I write AI output critically. I provide the context the model can't generate. And I mentor the people coming up behind me. AI writes code. Engineers own consequences. I like that phrase. That's why I just left it there. And those who have very different responsibilities. All right. Juniors here in this session, I don't know if there are any again. This next part is for you, okay? AI can make you feel incredibly productive while quietly slowing your actual growth. Because the things you skipped, the debugging process, the tears, the sweat, reading documentation, understanding the architecture, weighing trade-offs, those are the exact things that turn a junior into mid-level then senior. Skip them, and the title catches up. Okay, the skill doesn't. So my ask is simple for you. Use AI to accelerate your learning, not to replace it. Let it explain, let it compare, let it draft. Then debug it yourself. Read the docs it cited, understand why it chose what it chose. Curiosity compounds and convenience doesn't. Two PR comments can bring some correction when you start to compare. But for this moment, I can say that most mentorship, and I really believe this, does not happen in meetings. It happens in the code somewhere. Somebody is reading at 11 p.m., trying to figure out how something works. So that's why I started talking about the two PR comments, because here we have the same correction, completely different outcomes. I mean, the first one is just move this to a server component, get the change made, right? But what is it teaching? It teaches nothing. The second one names why. It explains the group of fetches happening on the client. It explains the waterfall on first paint. It explains the catching wing on the server side. Same 5 seconds of typing. One of them creates a better engineer without you having to spend like a few minutes on Zoom meetings with a junior or pair programming. That should be already clear enough for them to figure out, right? Once you start seeing this, you cannot unsee it. Your PR requests teach, your docs teach, your naming teaches, your component boundaries teach, every shortcut teach, especially the shortcut part that I like. And why I say this, through these years, mentoring many juniors and looking at many different code bases that I have to be involved with, is always the same type of feedbacks that I get from them. Not about my work, but during the mentorship, they always start questioning themselves, how much coding do I actually learn? Because when I started to work here, I realized I didn't know half of what actually happens in a code base. And the majority of this, when I start to actually talk, is this lack of clarity on the code, the amount of fanciness on the function declaration, and all these matters for juniors, right? So the question is not whether you are teaching, you always are. But the question is what? I think about my festival career a lot, to be honest. And the audience never saw backstages. The backstage decided whether the show survived, right? And that's why, because software development, this life we have, is kind of the same, right? Users don't see our architecture, they don't see our PRs, our code reviews. They sometimes go crazy. There are some code reviews that are really interesting to read while you're eating popcorn. They don't see our naming, our variable declarations, but those invisible decisions determine whether the team will thrive. Quietly or quietly actually burns out the entire team. One undocumented function at a time, and you see the results. So let me land where I basically started here. I'm not here to defend clean code as purity. I'm here to defend something narrower. And I think more important, readability, maintainability, and empathy under AI acceleration. Because in this era, the most valuable engineers will not be the fastest coder. They will be the clearest thinkers, the safest architects, doing it faster than ever because of AI, along with their knowledge. So the most generous mentors can go through that path. And clean code was never about this level of perfection, in my view. It was more about leaving the door open for someone else to continue the work. That for me carries more weight for a senior to be doing to themselves in the future, as I mentioned before, to the new hire. It doesn't always have to be a junior, but I directed pretty much this section in this talk to basically defend the juniors is because they are completely new. They never actually worked before in a big company maintaining a code base. But actually, it can be anyone joining the team. And clean code, as I said, is not about perfection, but let's leave the door open for someone else to continue the work clearly with this empathy side from all of you. And that's the empathy, and honestly, that's even leadership. Okay. And I've been seeing lots of good feedbacks and lots of good results after these talks I've been doing, after these conversations I've been having with other fellow senior developers as well. When they decided to go through different ways of declaring the code blocks or even doing their comments, the code reviews, they decided to take that effort a little bit. And even the feedbacks, not from me, of course, but from the juniors and the project managers, was improving, and the team was working more synchronous and synchronously. And that for me is what makes these be more true than ever. So we are living in a new era. AI is there for all of us. It's accessible to all of us to use to generate code. So now it's a matter of also learning how to use this and how to think about how we be able to continue maintaining our AI generated code base. If you think like, okay, I'm generating code with AI. If I need to maintain my code base, I will continue using AI to maintain, and I will no longer need anyone to do that. And watch and see what happens when you start to see your tokens, your keys, your client exposing something shouldn't, even being hacked. We never know. So I don't like this talk of saying that AI will replace developers, senior developers, any junior can be a senior. That's not it. I mean, I believe we are way more far from that nowadays than ever. I think I did a little fast. I don't know, but thank you very much. If you're building in any of these stacks and mentoring juniors like I am and want to compare notes, etc., this QR code goes to my LinkedIn, and I would genuinely love to hear from you. So I would love to have you find me later. And yeah, I think that's it. And I believe I delivered what I had to talk on this session, going through all these topics and trying to calm down the juniors and seniors and talk about empathy, mentoring, and what actually matters in this new era where AI is generating code to all of us. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, Mariana. Excellent. If anyone has questions or comments, feel free to jump off mute or in chat. We can hang out for a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
Jim has a question. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was curious. I imagine most of us learn through challenges and those long nights or stuck in documentation. As someone who does a lot of mentoring and answers are just at your fingertips, um, is that just something we should start to accept? That you don't need to read documentation to get the answers, and it's okay. That's just a new way of learning. Or is it still part of the path to senior that you have to walk a little bit of a harder road sometimes to not just see the pattern, but understand the pattern? Or, you know, as you showed the example code, I was like, oh, I know exactly what you're going to fix, right? These names, or because we've all been instilled that lesson over the years, and without having to go through it, I don't know. Are we? Do you have any advice? I don't have a good question. Do you have any advice?
I really like this view on that, and that's really true actually. Maybe some people might think, okay, so we need to write bad code, so we push people to learn from it as well. But um, when we face what's happening nowadays, my latest mentoring session that I did was like to six new recent graduated in computer science. And I asked a few questions. I asked them to review a few PRs for me, and they are all using AI. Even the seniors are using AI. So this documentation part is something that I value a lot. I'm with you on that, definitely. I'm from that times where we usually struggle in Stack Overflow and doing all these reviews inside documentation, etc. But I think it's a valuable point for me. It's something to be discussed. It depends a lot of what type of code we are actually going through, and the code base and the company. There are companies that actually doesn't even let anymore the developers to actually code. It's just AI, and that's a pity. And I know there are companies. I definitely, trust me. I know they have to use AI for everything. So it kind of lost the, I don't know, the vibe, the love for actually going through the same bug for entire week, and you cannot just figure out what's going on, and you just missed a comma on the line 52. That line doesn't exist, and and that was it. And the AI doesn't let us to suffer like this anymore. But yeah.
Thank you.
And Sarah, go ahead.
I just want to say thank you for such a good presentation. I feel like it should be required watching for all teams that have, multiple levels of seniority and who still want to be committed to making opportunities available for rising developers, early career developers, or career changers who are trying to move into development. I sat with a high schooler just a couple of days ago who was talking to me about how he wants to go into computer science, but he's really worried that the field is dying. And I was trying to help him to see that it's not dying, it's just changing. But as someone who's not early career and is, someone who's trying to make those opportunities available, it's just a great way to see all the things that I've been feeling on the screen in your presentation about that we need to change how we're thinking about mentoring and teaching and what our jobs as humans are in this world. I think there is a place for documentation. It may be that we're training the models, but it's always been true
Definitely.
that people learn in different ways. Some people are readers, some people are kinetic, some people need to read a little, talk a little. I mean, maybe in this new world, it's just a
Yeah.
different, potentially even more inclusive way of getting people into development because it might meet them where they're at in their ability to learn something new, as long as we are as an industry putting those guardrails around how it gets used and not over reliance on it, you know.
Thank you. Yes,
Really
definitely.
appreciate.
I am mentoring someone that is a lady. I always go through woman in tech mentorships, and she's from Iraq. She just graduated in computer science, and now she's asking me, what am I going to do? Because my entire school was actually in C sharp, and I was learning the real basics of the theory parts, the history of the language, etc. And all the interviews I go through, they are asking me to do a Fibonacci algorithm, go through algorithms, asking to reverse a binary tree, etc. But everyone is using AI nowadays, and she's struggling to understand why their interview process did not shift yet, and why these companies are all using Curso AI to actually code. But I always tell them, and I told her that enjoy this moment, enjoy these opportunities, because she will learn and she will be standing out even more, because in the futures, the interview process will change. They will ask you to actually prompt something and see how good you are in doing spec-driven development instead of actually typing the code. So you're going to be ahead of many of them if you enjoy this moment and actually learn all of this, and you will be end up teaching even the AI. But yeah, thank you.